friends. It's Tuesday morning. I'm Susan, and thanks for dropping by the condo today. I hope you all had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. It was kind of a working weekend around here. We got a lot of things done around the house. The most important thing is, I don't know if you remember, I told you we were going to put crown molding up in our kitchen. And we bought the molding probably a month ago, and I've painted it, and it's been sitting in the garage, and my husband just kept procrastinating because he doesn't like doing crown molding. And he did it for me this weekend, and it looks fabulous. So I wanted to show you how it looks. It definitely frames out the kitchen, and I never realized that it would make such a big difference. It just brings your eye up and makes the cabinets that I painted white in the fall really pop, or at least I think they do. And I put my baskets back up there, but I kind of slimmed it down, rearranged it a little bit, didn't put my thermoses back. So I hope you like what you see. Now, I liked it so much, I said to my husband, oh, let's do the hall bathroom. He like dropped his teeth. He said, no way. I said, oh, come on, it would look really good. He said, the only way I would consider doing it is if I got a, what did he say? A new compound miter box or something like that, some kind of tool. I'm like, okay, get that tool, get the tool. You know, you got to motivate a man with the tool. So maybe I'll get that done if he gets his tool. I'm going to let you see what I filmed over the weekend and let you check it out and see what you think. So have a seat. It's about a 10-minute video, maybe not even that long. And enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, here's a peek of what the crown molding looks like. Well, I'm going to stand back so you can get a good view of it. I had no idea that it would look so good. It just finishes off the kitchen. Should have done it years ago. But now we're going to, I'm going to step up here so you can see. I keep all my baskets up here. In fact, I've already put a couple of them back. And my scales up here and a bunch of other little messes. But I always stack them on bits and pieces of wood to support them and bring them up over the lip of this cabinet, which I'm going to show you. If I can get up here. Got to stand on the counter. If you hear a splat, that's me. Okay, so up here, see there's this lip. So I put the wood here to raise the things I'm putting up here, like the scales or the baskets. These baskets don't really need it because they're so big. But anyway, and I did clean up here, even though it doesn't look like it. My husband's gone to Lowe's, and he's going to buy a 1x12, and he's going to cut it for these sections. Each section will have a piece of 1x12 in it, and that will eliminate having to use all those pieces of wood that kind of, it raised the item up, but they were kind of unsteady and haphazardly placed there. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. So he's at Lowe's right now getting the wood for me to put the baskets up here. So just a quick peek. These are the baskets that I'm going to put up there. And then of course I've got all my yellowware. I have washed it all up, and it's sitting around everywhere. And I had my thermoses up there, but I don't know that I'm going to put them back up there. I don't know. And then my scales. So those are the things that have to go back up there, and it sure will be nice to have that piece of wood, because a lot of these bowls, you know, I put on there, but the piece of wood maybe wasn't quite wide enough for the bottom, and they were teetering kind of on the wood. It was kind of not a good way to do it. Anyway, so we're going to do an improved job here. All right, these boards are what will replace these pitiful little things that I was stacking on top of each other and trying to balance a bowl on. So my husband cut these and he's getting ready to put them up on top of the cabinet. Okay, this is what it looks like with the wood sitting up here now. It's going to be so easy to just set my little purdies up here and not worry about having to balance them or if my little strip of wood is long enough. So let's get to work and let's decorate this thing. I just finished putting everything back. I didn't video me doing it because it was kind of scary on the ladder, stepping on the counters. Didn't want to give everybody a heart attack. But I love it. I slimmed down. I didn't put the thermoses back. And I did slim it down. There's 2 baskets I didn't put up there. And I spaced the baskets out. Before I had my Yellowware bowls between some of the baskets. But I put the Yellowware bowls inside those big baskets. And I love it. It's such a nice change. And I do have that Yellowware bowl sitting there, and I may not leave it there. In fact, I don't think I will. But I grouped my scales together, which I really, really like. And I centered the basket sign over these 2 cabinets above my microwave, which is not in the center of the wall. But before I had it in the center of the wall, and it always threw my eye off. And it could be just me. So I centered it in on top of, this double cabinet where the microwave is. And then over this side, to kind of counteract it not being in the center, I hung this tobacco basket, which isn't old. All the other baskets are very, very old. The Yellowware, of course, is old. And that piece of Yellowware right there is pretty unique. That's not one you see a lot with the white. I don't know how well you can see it. Let's see. With the white and, there you go. And the brown. That one is very, very unique. Now these over here on the scale, they're pretty common, except that one on the oldest scale, second from the left, the scalloped looking one. I have a whole set of those. And I've seen those, but they're not as common as these other patterns. And then all of these, I either got at an auction or an estate sale. And most of the baskets, well, all the baskets either came from an auction, estate sale, or from, oh, I forgot I had zoomed in, sorry about that, from my husband's mother's house in the garage. They were hanging in the garage for years and years and years. And believe it or not, there's still, I think there's still some there. She hasn't parted with yet. But I got my eye on them, just saying, I got my eye on them. So this is the way it looks. I'm going to step down off this chair and back up so you can see it from a distance. This is what it looks like from the living room as you're walking into the kitchen. And excuse the ladder, we've got to change the battery in that clock. But I really, really like it. I think it looks so good. Not as crowded. I took all the thermoses down. Buy thermoses. They were cute for a while, but I was tired of them. They're going to be just stored upstairs somewhere till maybe Christmas or whatever. But I love it. So thank you for stopping by. I hope it gave you an idea to do that to your cabinets, because I know I've seen on YouTube people putting stuff above their cabinets when their cabinets don't go all the way to the ceiling. So it sure makes it a whole lot easier than stacking those blocks and finding blocks out in the garage that my husband keeps a box of them. But it just makes it so much easier, and it'll make it easier to clean as well. So thank you so much for stopping by, seeing what we did over Memorial Day weekend, where other people were probably maybe at the beach if they could go to the beach, or doing something fun. We were here doing house stuff, which we love to do. So it's what we like to do. So thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in probably a couple days, because I'm going to show you what else I've done in my living room and as far as my coastal decor. So take care, and I'll see you in a couple days. Bye-bye.